be talking about the difference between the hair quality of Caucasians and Asians. The prevalence of male pattern baldness in Caucasians is between 36 to 40%. And in Asians it is around 30%, but they are catching up now due to change of lifestyles and modification of dietary habits. The skull shape of Asians is roundish, whereas in Caucasians it is oblong. This is due to the length of the skull bone of Caucasians, and they have got multiple prominences on the frontal projections as well as occipital prominences. And the transverse width of Asians is more than the Caucasians. So Indians, they come in between the Caucasians and Asians. Now coming to the comparison of hairline zones of Asians and Caucasians. The frontotemporal angle of Asians is little bit of wider, whereas in case of Caucasians it is acute. Now coming to the position of the hairline zone from the eyebrow center. It is around 8 to 10 centimeter from the mid eyebrow center called glabella, and in case of Caucasians it is more than 10 centimeter. So the number of grafts required to create the hairline zone in case of Caucasians is lesser than the Asians. Now coming to the shape of the hairline, it is kind of oblong or it is bell-shaped in case of Caucasians, and it is flatter in case of Asians. And in Indians, it is in between the Asians and Caucasians. The skin of Caucasians is little bit looser, whereas in Asians it is tough and tighter. The Asian hair is more straight, and Caucasians it is more wavy. So the Asian hair cannot cover the scalp the way Caucasian hair could do. And per square centimeter, the Asian hair number is lesser, around 120 hair per square centimeter, whereas in Caucasians it goes up to 220 hair per square centimeter. The color contrast between the hair and the skin is little bit different in both Asians and Caucasians. Black hair and pale skin in Asians, that makes difficult for the scalp to be hidden by less number of hair. Whereas in Caucasians, due to less contrast between the skin and the hair, the scalp is not visible. The hair in case of Asians grows in a faster rate of around close to 1.3 centimeter per month, and it is little bit lesser in Caucasian, that is around 1.2 centimeter per month. The Asian hair is little bit thicker than the Caucasian hair. Now coming to a very interesting fact, that is the length of the grafts. In Asians, it is around 5 to 6 millimeter. In case of Caucasians, it is around 4 to 5 millimeter. This long graft in Asians has got a more chance of getting transected, mechanically handled and desiccated. Whereas in Caucasians, since the graft is a little bit shorter, these disadvantages are a little bit lesser. Now coming to the donor density comparison between Asians and Caucasians. In Asians, it is around 80 to 90 grafts per square centimeter in the mid-occipital area, that is the central most part of the scalp on the backside, and it is around 100 to 120 grafts per square centimeter for Caucasians. And the temporal areas, it is around 60 grafts per square centimeter for Asians, and it is around 80 grafts per square centimeter for Caucasians. Asian grafts contain more singles and doubles, whereas in Caucasians, the singles and doubles are lesser, and triples and quadruples are more. The average number of hair per graft in Asians is around 1.7 to 2, whereas it is around 2 to 2.5 hairs per graft in case of Caucasians. The hair follicles of Asians are metabolically more active, so the chances of getting damaged or getting kind of dehydrated early is there in compared to Caucasian hair. Indian hair is usually thicker than European hair. However, it is thinner and finer than East Asian hair. The Northwest Indians have got similar kind of hair characteristics like the Europeans.